welcome to the show, Joe.
Yeah, welcome to the show. For
Yes, sir. Thank
for the anglers that out there didn't hear us, real quick, Team Fish Fighters is a neutral team, and so is American Banx neutral. Whatever is going. The reason why I'm saying this because Joe put a post earlier. There was feathers might get ruffled,
Yeah,
which is fine.
Rather
But
cryptic post.
any guest that comes on our show are more welcome to say anything they want. Just because they want to vent, that's fine. This is why we call it Carp Talk. We're talking about carp fishing, and anything goes. So, again,
But we're gonna do what we normally do.
yeah, we're gonna be professional about this, and
we're gonna pick
game on.
Joe's brain. But go ahead, Joe. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself for the people that may be tuning in that don't know you.
Hi. My name's Joe Lutz. So I've been in the fishing carp fishing since I was about probably 11 or 12 years old. So I'm 48 now.
Oh,
So I've always loved it. Moved away, come back. And carp fishing has went the opposite direction the way it was when I was raised, for one.
Yeah.
It's turned into a money thing. It used to be a friendship. It used to be where everybody got along. It used to be on the side of the bank. It didn't matter who you was, what you threw, what rod you used, what hook you used, what line you used. Everybody got along.
Yeah.
And it's went the opposite direction. The dramas got way out of control. Just way beyond out of control. Everybody hates on everybody. It needs to stop.
Right.
This point blank. It needs to stop. Everybody's got a hustle in this business. We all do.
Yeah.
And your hustle is your hustle. And then that's your business. That's nobody else's business.
Right.
And nobody should interfere with anybody's hustle.
No.
I don't care who you are, what you do. That's your business.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just a lot of negative stuff that's going on in the carp business that it's went the wrong direction. It's turning into the wrong direction, in my opinion.
Right.
People just don't get along no more.
No.
And it's sad.
Yeah, because nowadays it's all about mine's better than yours.
Yeah.
Yours ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's no reason for it. There's nobody's product better than anybody's out there.
Yeah.
And I'll say it.
So
And if you think you got the best product in the fucking world, okay, go find the worst peg on the pond and show me you got the best product out there in the world.
right.
So you can do that. There's nothing no better than anybody else has got.
Because there's big fish in them shitty spots.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right.
Because people know they don't get fish as much as or at least I feel
Right.
like the carp do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But these people talk about this and that, this is better than theirs, and blah blah. That's just for the. That's you don't do that.
Right.
That's just wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
And putting everybody down on and this and that. There's no reason for it.
And like you said,
I made a
it's
post the
money
other day
thing.
about some hooks.
Yeah.
A gentleman asked me, he said, "Man, we share a post for me." I share it, and some guy comes on there and says, "Man, I've been through, these are the best hooks in the world." Blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna mention no names. But there's just no reason in that.
Yeah.
And okay, you use this hook for 1 year, but what'd you use 20 years before that?
That
Or
was,
that hook
hey,
was
that was the
trash?
best hook on the market.
Yeah. I mean, there's just no reason in that. That's what I'm saying. It's just getting out of control. If you post a fish you catch weighs 30 pounds, and that's your moment. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you going to post, other people going to post the fish underneath it? Mine's 34.
Yeah.
Mine's 36. What a big damn deal.
Right.
Yeah,
Let
'cause
the man have his moment.
It may
Enjoy
have took
it.
that man 20 years to catch that 30 finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually feel the same way about when I see people that post fish with weights that aren't the correct weight.
No.
It's not my duty, or I'm not the person to step in and say, "Oh, hey, this fish doesn't weigh that much." Let that person have that. It doesn't. That's kind of how I feel about
Cheer
that.
'em on.
It's right.
You know, it's a good job.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, go salute the man. Say, man, good job. Why? I mean, why cut
Wanna
a
be a
man
hater.
down?
Right. Yeah. That's where I'm coming from with it. Yeah.
Stop being a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Yeah. live your life and let other people live their life, you know?
right. So,
Not to
But
get
no, I mean, they ain't got no, I mean, it's just getting out of control, man. I mean, there's a lot of hate out there. I mean, look, how can I say it the right way without being an ass?
no,
man,
do it.
Joe. Hey, listen.
I mean, you know,
speak your,
it's
hey,
just-
speak your
you know,
mind, brother, because you know what I mean. Like
A
we're
lot
all
of people
It's
hey,
a
needs to
dog
hear
eat
this.
dog world. It's turned into a dog eat dog world, and there's just no reason in it.
Is it haters or just
You know, I
jealousy?
got a phone. Look at this. I got a phone call today.
Yeah.
A phone call. Called me, said, I just got a phone call, said, all you gonna do is get on here and bash Wicked. And that's what I have no problem with Ron Matthews.
Right.
None. At all. And that shit needs to stop.
Yeah.
That shit is way overdue, need to stop.
Right.
I don't think you would ever hate on anybody, Joe.
No.
No, and that's the problem. I don't understand this drama yet. You know, people don't really know, and people have no clue about me, who I am, and what I am.
That's because you're there and they're here.
Do you think it might be
Right.
people just trying to want to just keep the flavor wars going?
People
Yes,
just starting
and that's
shit.
exactly what it is. It's just these
Yeah.
drama queens just want to do drama,
Yeah.
and that's all it is.
Right. Huh.
And that's it.
My
you
stuff's
know-
better than your stuff, but you know, they all catch carp. You know, I mean,
They all get caught.
they all catch carp. You know,
Yep.
yeah, some flavors are better than the other flavors. I
That's
give
like
you that.
somebody coming and saying world class baits is better than bottom feeder baits.
Well, hell yeah. No. What the
I
fuck?
know though, you know what I mean. But I know you.
You're getting an ass whipping now.
Hey, you're,
Right, you
hey,
see how he
but
put
what I'm
that?
saying is though, you know, the point I'm getting to
No,
is you're
I-
gonna tell people go buy
Actually-
world class baits.
Actually, I
can't-
like world class baits.
I mean, I do
think
too,
you're-
but I love bottom feeder baits too, though. You know what I mean? I was there from
I like
the very.
it.
I've been a pro staff for it from the first day it started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that you know.
I remember back in the day, I used it all kinds of the Magdalena. That's the person that owns
Is it?
World Class Bait. They're a hell family business. You know, I give them all respect. I give them 100%
Can't
respect.
do nothing but really try to learn from them.
No, yeah, that too. You know, if someone's doing good with their carp stuff and all that stuff, hell yeah, go for it, man. Take it all the way.
Yeah. I agree, 100%, man.
Do what you
I
gotta do.
agree 100%.
Because I got people still gonna buy from me no matter what, you know, and then I'll just keep doing
Yep.
my thing. You keep on doing your thing. We're good.
Mhm.
I'll
Yep.
support you. You know.
Yeah, that's right. I agree with you 100%, man. But it's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's just awful, man. I don't even want to go fish a pond no more.
Oh.
It's just,
Yeah,
It's awful.
that's kind of sad when it gets to that point. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. It's just. Then you get a phone call that's going to say some stupid shit. I'm like, dude, you really got to be for real. Somebody really call and say that to you?
Is that really why you fish a lot of wild water now, Joe? I mean, I know
Yes.
you dibbled and dabbled a lot, but it seems like here lately you've been like.
Is it all about money thing? You
No.
think with all these pay lakers or something or?
I mean, it's all about the gambling.
Well, you. Oh man, do we really want to go there on that money thing?
I
So,
would say it's more of a. It's
in
more
North
of a culture
Carolina,
thing.
it's more of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I
In
said
what's
North
a
paying their
Carolina,
culture.
and
Yeah.
South Carolina, and places
Mhm.
like that, because there's so many pay lakes. And this is just my opinion, because I don't even live there, but I've only visited a couple times.
All right.
Here, it's definitely more about the money thing. You know what I mean? Because, and I'm not bashing none of our lakes at all, you know, but if I owned a pay lake here, it wouldn't be open 3 days a week. I'd be open 7 days a week, and I'd be getting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because without us fishermen coming paying our $20, $23, whatever it may be, they wouldn't be there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But here lately, they control us now. They control when we can fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they control when we show up, when we gotta leave, and it didn't used to be like that growing up.
Sounds like Purina Chow.
Huh? Yeah, through the roof.
you might not believe it, but when I first started carp fishing was $18 to $20 per fish for 8
Wow.
hours,
Damn.
12 hours, and your jugs was a penny. I mean, it was dimes, nickels, and quarters,
Yeah.
and pickle jars. and everybody got along, grilled out, had fun, just had a ball.
Yeah.
Told
They did
everybody what you was
caught
using
18
too.
pound fish. You was the king of the pond.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
You catch a 20 back in the days off a dough ball, you
Oh
was the
man,
man.
they're ready to
Yeah.
put a
Yeah.
statue of you in the front.
But see, another thing too, back in the days, and I know, as long as Joe's been around fishing for carp, the people that owned the carp lakes back then didn't go after 20-pound, 30-pound,
No.
40s.
Right.
They wanted feeder fish. They wanted the person to come out and catch fish.
Yep.
Right. You wanted it to be action.
And like
back then.
Joe said, if you caught an 18-pound or bigger back in the days, you was doing
That was
something.
the big mama. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's went opposite direction now.
yeah.
Very, very bad. Opposite direction.
It's definitely went towards, like what we was saying, more of a money grab more than anything.
Right.
Yeah.
The more eyes that get put onto it, the more money that gets pumped into it, and it becomes more of a commercial style fishing for the money rather than like you said.
It's a pissing match, is
right.
what it is.
It's I saw somebody in the comment, they called it a dick measuring contest. So yeah, that's exactly what
Yes.
it's become. And it's also from what I've seen from the little time that I've been here in the community, it's almost like high school, like a lunchroom,
Yeah.
where everybody's sitting at their own little lunch tables, and it seems like, oh well, these guys get along with these guys, but these two groups talk shit about this group, and
But it's
I
really
agree,
like this flavor company talks shit about this flavor
right,
company,
exactly.
and these two flavor companies sit together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it shouldn't be like
Right,
that.
and I agree. Yeah, that's what.
But it's
what
not
Joe's
the flavor
saying.
companies; it's the people. And
It's the supporters
Yeah.
of the people that are saying, It's not the people at the top per se doing it. It's a lot of the diehard fans, and even if they are that diehard, they're saying, "Oh, this is all I use. All I use is X. It's a lot
But
better
that's
than Y."
that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
Right.
I'll tell you right now.
I'll tell you, I mean, we all know it.
Yep.
No.
I love
That's
Joe
not
to
true.
death. I've been throwing R&W since I was, since I first found out about it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I like other flavors too.
Right.
I can have every R&W flavor, in the totes, and it may not work that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why if somebody asks me, what company do you use or something, I ask them, well, what flavor are you talking about? Because I
Right.
use, I like this company's this flavor, this company's that flavor, So I really, and that's the first thing that I tell people. I use pretty much everything. If I like it, I use it. I don't put myself in a box that way.
So, Joe, I'm reading your comment from on your post that you put. It says, please, everyone, stay tuned. Okay. I'm going to kill a lot of false lies
I'm
about
reading
me.
these comments.
So, what?
All right. So
Let's go further.
Let's start from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
So when I moved back here to North Carolina, I
Uh-huh.
bought a carp pond.
Right.
Okay. And my wife didn't have nothing to do. Ray Phillips called me and said, Joe, would you like to buy a flavor company? I can't do it no more. My help just ain't going to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I said, look. And he knew I was trying to find something for my wife to do.
Right.
So my wife has to look at it and check it out, see what you think about it, and she loved it. So we bought it. The second thing was I bought R&W.
There you go.
So R&W, the man that owned it was Raymond. He
Right.
passed away. His son Mark
Rest in peace.
inherited it.
Yes.
And Mark has some issues. That's between him.
Yeah.
And he wanted to sell it. He didn't want to sell it to some people. He come to me because I tried to buy R&W
Before
a
you
while
got
back.
One, before you got one on.
before it went on.
Okay.
So Mark didn't want to sell it. So Mark needed some money. He needed some things to take care of. And I said, Mark, really, I don't want it. And I like, he said, look, I want you to get it. So I bought it.
Okay.
So we bought that. So then about last year, Bubba's come up for sale.
There you go.
And we didn't want to buy Bubba's. Bubba had some people who wanted to buy it.
Okay.
And the reason Bubba didn't sell it to him was because there's an 86-year-old man named Mr. Floyd, been doing it from the beginning.
Okay.
The people wanted to buy it didn't want Mr. Floyd to do it.
Ah.
And so he come to me and my wife. He said, look, I love you. I know you're respectful. I know you're good. He said, I want you and your wife to have this business. But you got to do something. I said, what you need? He said, well, I want you to keep Mr. Floyd involved.
Okay.
I said, why would I not? I said, he's an 86-year-old man. He's been doing it for 30 years. Why would you take an 86-year-old man and throw him to the curb?
Old school.
Yeah, especially when he's got 30 years of knowledge behind it.
Exactly.
Right. And I said, I'm not, I said, look, I really don't want, he said, look, I'll practically give it to you if you just let him come work. And what you going to do?
I mean, you're gonna.
Are you going to turn it down?
No.
No,
No.
No, you're not.
nobody in the right mind would.
Nobody in the right mind. So then you got all these people say, well, he's just trying to buy up everything there is to run the industry.
Sounds like haters
No.
to me, man.
And the problem is they don't know the true reason behind all of it.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
what
They
I-
just speculate.
Yeah.
I think they
They
know.
do. A lot of people do that.
That's because too many people talk.
Too busy bodies.
Yeah. Right. And the whole reason is every time I bought something or done something, it's to help somebody that owned the business.
Yeah.
And you got to
It
give them
wasn't a-
respect to that. That's respect.
And you think I like working from 8 o'clock in the morning in the summer and spring and fall, 8 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock at night, 5 days a week, doing 4,000 bottles. Me and my wife and another guy do an average between 3,000 to 4,000 bottles of flavor a week.
Damn. No kidding.
3,000 to 4,000 bottles of flavor a week.
That's
And you
crazy.
think I'm mad because some other companies come in? No.
No.
I'm 48 years old.
Dang.
You think I like working every day, 5 days a week like that? No.
No.
There's no life.
Wow.
So why would I hate on other people?
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like to me you don't have no time for it.
I have no life.
Yeah.
None. Zero. But people don't understand the whole meaning behind why I've done certain things
The way
I've
you
done.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Or
You know, it's just like Creekside. When I bought Creekside, Manuel Friedel built this pond. And I made him a promise. I said, Manuel, I will take this pond and turn it into one of the best ponds that I can possibly do. Bring it back to life. I promise you. I made that man a promise. He passed away,
Mm.
and he was tickled to death for what I'd done to this place. But I stuck to my promise and done what I said I was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I like the new
Well,
buoys, by the
people-
way. New lights.
Huh?
I like the new buoys and stuff, by the way.
Oh, it's just a matter of time. Somebody be putting the floats down the middle of the pond and lights net.
They probably already got them on back order.
Probably do. But the problem is they're not going to get the price I get for them because I got to hook up.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it's awful. I mean, it's like you feed a dog for 3 days, he'd be your best friend.
Yeah.
You take a human being, give them something a week for a whole week, I promise you 2 weeks later it'll stab you in the back.
Yep.
That's what I've discovered a lot.
It's kind of
And
like
it's true.
that term, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's almost like that,
Yes.
isn't it? And it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's hard to even trust
And I'm not
anybody
gonna say-
anymore.
Right. And I got some wonderful people to fish with me. I mean,
Yeah.
Phil Lucas,
Yeah.
that man is amazing.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while.
One of our
Phil
teammates.
is amazing.
Yeah.
Zachary, I mean, I can go down a list of names. I mean, they're all wonderful, and they've stuck from me from day one.
Yep.
They've been there with me. They don't badmouth me. They stick up for me. I mean, they're wonderful. But I've got some that is started off with me,
Yeah.
and they just turn around and stab you right in the back. But they'll call you your best friend,
Yeah.
but they'll still stab you in the back.
Yeah.
And it's sad that they're like that.
Taking all that knowledge that you're giving them, and they just basically take off and like a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I had a guy. Yeah, oh yeah, I got one certain person for
Oh.
damn sure.
here we go.
Oh
Here-
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not we're not
Here we
gonna
go.
go there because that is,
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna
All
dig
right.
some bones.
We're not talking about it.
No,
No, we're not going to talk about it. It's
What I've
okay.
noticed
no, we're not
is
gonna talk about that. Person.
Okay, that's fine. You know, hopefully that person's got a guilty conscience right now, but that's fine.
I say plumbing's a big
Everybody,
deal. It
you
come
probably
back
got
up
like
to me
50.
sooner or later.
You probably got about
This
50
is
people
what goes
watching
around
this show. Oh my God, what did I do? He's talking about me.
Oh, no, 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 but
If it's
but
like that, whoever it is,
but no,
they know.
people don't have a clue, man, about
Yeah.
me and my wife. We love the business, but it's getting to the point that it's real stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
It's-
noticed a lot of people, they confuse kindness with weakness a lot, and as much as you try to help somebody out, they,
Yeah.
a lot of times they throw it back in your face, and it's very, very unfortunate.
Right, right.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, if these people knew me and my team,
Yeah.
they would have no clue who I am.
Mm-hmm.
No clue.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Some of the shit I've dealt with and heard and put up with, if I was in my teens, I'd be on your doorstep and nail gun your damn house and burn it down.
Well, sometimes
But I'm just being honest. I mean, but I put up with it and I
Right.
deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But these people have no clue. But I'm a different person. I try to be nice. I try to do right. But they have no clue.
So, what would you say to the anglers that in the past maybe badmouth you and all that kind of stuff, or people that what would you want these anglers to actually do? What kind of guidelines would you like these anglers to do for you? Not saying do for you, but maybe be more respectful within
Just be respectful. Just keep your opinions to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know me,
Yeah.
or know my wife, or know
Right.
why we done something, or why we bought something, or why we done it, there's no reason to make lies and excuses up.
Right.
And just be original. I mean, there's just no reason in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just point blank.
Yeah, I got something to really say. I mean, me and you, we know each other and all that stuff. We talk here and there once in a while.
Yes, sir.
But to tell you the truth, I never ever really heard anybody ever say anything bad about you. All I heard about you is how kind you are, how you do so much stuff for the carp community. Your lake's magnificent. You do a great job of R&W, one on baits, Bubba flavor. Am I saying that right, Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba's.
Yeah, Bubba's.
Yeah, Bubba's hog bait.
Yeah, hog baits. Yeah, thank you. And how you treat all your carp like it's your kids.
Yes. That's my children.
Everyone.
But I'm not in that inner loop. I'm not in that tight circle where you live at, and you got all these people coming to your lake or whatever, such or stuff, or am I on any kind of a different flavor team or anything like that?
But you hear it.
I hear it. No, I don't hear it.
No, I'm saying like you hear nothing but the good.
Oh yeah,
like,
nothing but
how
good.
people praise him because of the person
absolutely.
that they actually know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or have met and shook hands with. And had a
It's very
conversation
rarely I ever hear anything bad about you. And sometimes I was a little bit shocked when I was like, oh, Joe Lutz said he's going to hurt some feelings. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a handful of people.
Right. Okay.
It's not the whole carp community. It's a handful of people.
Okay.
And they just never stop.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they just on and on and on and on and on.
Right.
I don't copy nobody.
Ah.
I try to be nobody. We try to come up with our own product.
Right.
I mean, if you really want to get to the original of it, a glug. Everybody knows what a glug is, right?
Yep.
One on Base was the very first person to make a glug. The original glug come from One on Base. So these other people started making glugs. Did I say anything about anybody copying shit? No, I didn't.
No.
But if I do one little thing, I made a flavor. It was gray, and I can't remember what it was called. And next thing I know, I get accused of putting glitter in it.
Oh my God.
Dude, I'm not putting no damn eatable glitter in no damn flavor.
It looks good. Hey, it looks good to the fisherman, not the carp.
Yep, it catches the fisherman.
I mean, it's just, I'm just, it never stops on my side. It's awful.
Yeah. And that's sad because with much stuff that you do for the carp community and
He
all
does
that.
a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Dude, you wouldn't believe the stuff I give away.
Oh,
I
free.
can
I can
only
imagine.
imagine, Joe. All the carp tournaments that just not only the ones that you fish and the ones you don't fish, and
Yeah.
I could,
Boilies?
Oh,
You want to go on boilies? How many pounds of boilies? Me and Chad is made in my boiler room with some other people and give away free and never charge a dime. And people try to give me money and people force me to take money. Man, that's thousands and thousands of pounds. I have people beg me for my boilies, want to buy them. And I won't go in the boilie market because I don't want the drama comes with it, the
Yeah.
competition,
Yeah.
you know. And Bogdan, you had Bogdan on there a couple weeks ago, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
very very knowledgeable.
Bogdan has helped me with my boilies
Yeah. K1 Baits.
more than anybody.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
hey, he's.
Bogdan is a very, very good guy.
I've talked to him about making boilies and stuff
Mhm.
because
Very good
So
guy.
so
Justin
very
Keegan
knowledgeable
was talking
too
about making them
about
and stuff.
carp fishing.
Yeah, man.
That was one of our good
Bogdan-
podcasts.
He
And
will
I hate
help
to
you
swell his
perfect.
head
He
up,
will
he's
help
listening,
you perfect
but-
your boilies.
Got to.
But I hate to swell his head up if he's listening to this. Bogdan is probably
The smartest.
one of the best tournament-wise fishermen, no doubt.
Yeah.
It don't matter if
Oh.
you go to Connecticut, St. Lawrence, Beeville. He's always there in the top.
He's all over the world fishing, man.
Yeah, all over the world. He's always in the top. There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal. A lot of people hate on him because who he is
Yeah.
I fished against
and
him.
what he is.
He's
Because it's called jealousy.
he's the truth. They definitely
Yeah,
they
I-
definitely get it in.
I noticed the more that you do in the community, the more people are gonna try to put you down, and it's very odd that the more that you try to uplift the community, the more that you try to do for people, the more negative eyes that actually get put on you, which is very weird to me.
Yes, you are correct. And that's what happens. Because people don't want to see you do good. People don't want to see you help people.
Yeah.
I mean, I got people to use my boilies in place in every tournament. And I tell them, I don't want no knowledge of me. I don't want you
No recognition.
bring my name into it. Don't include me.
Right.
Just enjoy it. Have fun.
That's
You
awesome.
know?
Yeah.
But the boilies are amazing.
Oh yeah. I hear a lot about your boilies.
Nah,
Huh?
I know they are too. Because I did good in
Them boilies have come a long ways. I mean, we fished 3 tournaments a year. We placed 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
And what tournaments are
They-
those again? Connecticut.
St. Lawrence, we got 2nd place.
Yeah.
So 3rd place. And Beeville, we got 2nd place.
Nice. Nice.
What's the
Yeah,
big
Connecticut, we were 2 pounds out of placing.
What was the biggest fish that has been hit off your boilies, Joe? That you know of?
Man,
Hmm.
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. There's so many. What about the? Well,
47?
Was that the one that was caught like last year?
Yes,
In
last fall.
Yeah, in the New York tournament.
And a shithole.
In a shithole.
Never done nothing.
So I got a Jack Ragland says on here. He says he wants to know what's the new products you got getting ready to happen in the future in your lab.
Well, I'm coming out with 10 new flavors in spring. It's a whole different kind of flavoring. It's been tested by a couple fishermen. So, if you take a flavor and put it in the water,
Yeah.
most of it spreads out real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Sinks, right?
Yeah.
So what this flavor does, it'll go out and then come back in.
Oh, nice.
So if it goes, say if you put it sprayed on your ball bait and it goes to the bottom, you with me?
Yeah.
The fish stirs it up, it just explodes in the water column.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes all back down to the bait.
Really? Honey?
Yes. And how I actually learned how to do it was, so I went across seas to Lafayette to my buddy over there owns Boiler Lab.
Okay.
And he kind of showed me a little bit of secrets about some stuff, about some flavors and some mixtures and whatnot. And And that's how I kind of come up with it. But it's amazing,
And
very amazing.
Is this going to obviously be for wild water and pay lakes?
Pay lakes and wild water.
Okay.
It's been used in both, and it works very well. Very, very well.
Okay.
So it's real different than any flavor you've seen out there. It's the mix, how you mix it.
Yeah.
Well, how you mix it?
It's how you mix it, and it's very, very wicked.
Yeah.
I've never seen flavor do the way it does. Most flavor you put in, it just dissipates, goes away.
Right.
This stays together, all together, and it goes from most people dip their bait and it kind of hits the top,
puff or something like that.
Yeah, and so this will dissipate and stay in the water column, but it also goes back down to your bait. Then also goes back up to the top of the water.
Nice. That's gonna be.
It's very, very unique flavor. Oh, and Jack Ragnall, I gotta give him a ups too, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
That man's. I look. I love that man. So I got a bully I made.
Yeah.
Jack Ragnall. Matter of fact, you was there. You and Keaton.
Yep.
You remember the flavor I'm going to talk about? You
Right.
showed me a flavor.
Yeah.
Jack Ragnall. I got in contact with Jack Ragnall. Jack Ragnall said, man, this is what you need to do. And I done it. And that's how I come up with a seeing fruit bully. And it's phenomenal.
Is it?
Jack Ragnall helped me come up with that flavor.
Oh, nice.
And I don't sell it to no one because I made that promise to Jack Ragnall. I will never tell no one or sell it to no one.
That's back when Jack and them on Lake Monster Flavors.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yes,
It's
sir.
from the Lake
And look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah. And Jack told me
Don't
exactly
mind-
how
don't
to
mind
make
the
it and
ball
how to
heads.
mix it. Yeah.
Like,
And he told me how to make it and mix it. And I done it. And the bullies are just phenomenal with that flavor.
Yeah.
And Jack Ragnall, there you go. I give the credit to Jack Ragnall. And thanks to you,
whoa,
you
whoa,
don't
whoa,
want to
whoa,
turn me
whoa,
over.
whoa! You gave somebody credit?
I mean,
What the heck?
I
Are you
mean,
serious?
what credit's due is due. I mean, you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Here you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, and I would never know if it wouldn't been for Justin Keaton and Mr. James there telling me.
That sounds like Indiana boys to me.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was them.
Oh.
They was fishing in Connecticut. Matter of fact, they was fishing in Connecticut. I gave them my bullies.
Yeah.
And they said, man, we're taking these bullies and soaking them in this flavor right here. I said, really? And they gave me something to smell. I smelled it. And they said, yeah, Jack Ryan come with it.
Nice.
So I called Jack. Jack said, man, this is how you make it.
Like
And
that.
Jack told me, and that's what I started making. That's how that flavor was invented. But I don't call it seeing fruit because, I don't want that damn, drama. That's why I don't sell bullets. But that's what it's called, seeing fruit. But, there you go. I give credit when it's due, man. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, I know you
Yeah.
do, brother. I know you do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I would never known about that wouldn't been for them two guys in Connecticut.
If you guys are just now tuning in, don't forget to share this live for us, please.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll appreciate it. Joe's definitely will appreciate it.
If you didn't know yet, and I haven't made the announcement yet, Joe, and I would love to see you come to our Carp Expo again. March
Yeah, I'm coming.
March 29th is
Yep.
going to be
Yes.
the Carp Expo.
Set in
So,
stone. We
uh,
got the approval on the building the other day.
yeah.
Well, about a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, about a week ago, we just got the approval of it. So it's game on.
Cool.
So
And while we're at it, I think.
So, matter of fact, the guy owns Highway,
Yep. Bill.
the pond
Yep.
mill.
Bill.
So, Bill. So, James,
Yes.
Jimbo, contacted me the other day, worrying about the pounds, blah, 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 send me his phone number.
okay,
And he asked me when I come up,
Yeah.
could Jimbo bring me to his lake, kind of give him some pointers, kind of help him. What can he do to get the pond in better shape?
All right.
And I told him I'd be glad to.
Uh,
And so when I come up, I'm going to ride down and meet up with him and we'll see what I can do to help him improve his pond.
Well, that's,
it was crazy, Obviously, I'm gonna speak on it just because I've fished there a
Yeah.
lot, and
I
a lot
did
of
some
people
video
that's
shoots
watching
and
have fished there a lot. I think you'll really be able to help them out, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they're really good. They're really good people. Their heart is in the right place.
Yeah.
they just need more aeration in there, more oxygen being put
Probably
in.
needs to be deeper too, don't it?
I mean, it probably does because some of the banks are eroding around, and I'm not bashing the place because I love fishing there, you
Right.
know. But there is a couple things that I
Well,
know
I mean,
that Joe will be able to help.
Once
out
Joe
with.
gets there, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's,
Well, they see what they. I mean, I'm
That
sure
guy
they see his
yeah.
lake.
Jim just needs to soak up all that knowledge what
Yeah.
Joe's getting ready to
I
get.
mean, it's definitely going to take a little money, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll have a problem with that, you know, because enough people go out there and support them throughout the year.
Right. Yeah, and in their position,
And dude,
you know,
y'all would
it's-
not believe how many ponds I actually helped down here in North Carolina. Dude, I've helped so many ponds on certain things. You know, and it's funny, and I help people try to help get fish and this and that. And that's another thing, man. I get accused of owning a fish business in Maryland.
What?
I have no part of a fish business in Maryland. A guy got a load of fish, and he lost some fish. The guy took him, which is like my brother.
Right.
My brother, and accused me, want me to pay for the load of fish. I'm like, dude, I don't own this. Contact him.
Yeah.
So he badmouthed. I'm
No
the bad
kidding.
person. Dude, I don't own. Let me tell you something. If I owned a carp catching business, how surely God would own a carp farm.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Because that's a 12-hour month job now, nonstop.
Yeah.
Man, that's just what the shit I get wrapped up in.
People not knowing the
And
facts.
people have no clue.
It's hard to be king.
Yeah.
It is,
Nah, I don't want to be king, man. I just want us all to get along. That's all, man.
Dude,
I just want everybody to get along, enjoy themselves.
honestly,
and have
Joe, I
fun,
think
man.
a lot of people, you know, you may not want that title, you know,
Joe.
but
Oh,
you
my
know,
God.
you've made
Ever
a big
since-
impact, you know.
Right. Ever since you come on our show, I'm getting friends requesting like crazy, and I'm still getting friends requesting because they know you're on this podcast. They're not here to see us.
Yeah, man.
They want to see you, man. Stop friend
Yeah, but, man,
requesting
I
me.
just try to get along with people, man.
No,
Try to do right. Me and
I
my
just-
wife, you know, we try to,
Yeah,
we
you're
try
good
to do
people.
right and try to do good and
You're good-
try to
you're-
help people, man.
Now,
You know, it's
I ain't trying to
it's a
ruffle
shame.
no
No.
feathers, but we're a little bit into the show.
Yeah.
What do you? Let's say we take a couple questions.
Okay, let's go. Anybody got any questions for Mr. Joe?
I'm
Lutz.
sure we're gonna have some good questions.
reading the chat, Ronnie Grant does say the new lights on the buoys help see better at night.
Yeah.
He likes them. Thank you.
I can't seem to go up any higher on mine.
Oh, yep. And also want to shout out Tim Phillips.
Oh, Tim Phillips. Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
Oh
Also,
man, that's
Yeah.
look. Everybody, listen. Tim Phillips was a very, very, very good man. Another good angler we lost.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Hart, very good person.
Yeah.
I have nothing negative to say about him, man. He was a very good person. When I met him first time in my pond, dude, he was a phenomenal person. Giggle, laugh, he outstanding person.
Wow.
Tim Phillips, the same way, man. We lost two good people there.
Yeah.
Real
close.
You know, Tim Phillips' wife's done a GoFundMe.com. He'd throw $1. If everybody threw $1 in to help some of these people out, you'd be
Yeah.
amazed what $1 would do. If you had 1,000 people throw $1, that'd be phenomenal.
First question was from Michael Thornburg. He said, "Do you want to get a booth next to me, Joe?"
Oh.
He want to be
Give him a what?
a booth at
A
the
booth.
chili meet. He wants you.
No, man. Mike Thornberg, you gotta love him, man. That dude.
Oh, he's a
works
good
his
guy.
ass.
He does.
Dude, let me tell you something. That guy works his ass off. And here you go. Mike Thornberg's been stabbed in the back. I'll
Yep.
say it.
Oh, yeah.
He's being stabbed right up in the ass, no Vaseline.
I mean, you know, I think
I'm sorry.
there's a bunch of people out there that probably know the facts, and not only know the facts,
And
but
it's sad how that man's been done. And he tries. He gives so many people beepers, rods,
Yeah.
and it's on front. No money. Hey, I'll pay you later. He ain't said a dime.
yeah.
Yep. I heard the rumors.
Very, very good job, man. Outstanding. That man is phenomenal. And
Yeah,
I've been accused of me and him being partners. Me and him was partners.
What?
I'm not partners with that man.
Oh,
I'm
you,
not in his business.
you almost got me there for a second. I thought you said you are. I'm like, what? I never heard that.
No, I'm not. I am not partners with Mike Thornberg. I'm gonna get that straight. Me and him both been accused. I've seen the text that we are partners.
Yeah.
We are not partners.
Guys hear that?
Negative.
They're not. Stop.
No.
Stop thinking.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Stop the drama.
We got some pretty good.
Yeah.
We got some pretty good questions here.
And Mike, I love that man to death.
Oh, he's awesome.
You know, and there's a lot of people. I mean, Dwayne Lattimore,
Yeah.
Silvers. Y'all need to try Silvers out, man. Phenomenal dude. He's took that pond from nothing. Is doing very well. An outstanding guy. And if you, his boy Nicholas, love that boy to death, like my own kid. Go check him out. There's a lot of good ponds coming around that's getting built. People's taking over.
Yeah.
Is doing very well and doing good. You know, but Mike's a very good person, man.
Yeah. William Bowman said,
And
what 5 flavors do Zach Myers and Shane use the most? Hey, tell him, Joe, the kind
look,
that
them
catch
two boys I love.
the kind that catch fish, huh?
Him,
Is it the root?
nah.
Yeah, that's the
Him and
it's
Barry,
the-
them three right
it's
there,
the root
man.
boys.
I love them to death, man. I love them. Them three right there. Just they're phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Another friend's request.
Phenomenal boys. I love them to death.
Michael Thornburg
Oh,
said,
lost
he said
you.
we're partners now, LOL.
No, it ain't gonna happen. For some reason I lost your screen on there.
Oh, did you touch something?
Can you see us? Can you
Can you
see
see
us?
us?
No, there you coming back on.
Okay.
Hold on, there you are. There you back.
All right. Welcome. Oh, okay.
Michael Thornburg down me.
All right.
Oh, Barry and them, they use Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper and
Is
them
it-
How about that?
them
Doc-
yams. Them boys.
Hey, I'll never forget this story they told me. They told me they used to take a Dr. Pepper and put all their flavor and mix it together.
They're not
The
lying.
next thing you know, Dr. Pepper was on the damn market.
23 flavors. 23 flavors.
That's right.
Harley Watson says, Joe, what's your favorite flavor from R&W?
Uh-oh.
I think he's froze.
I'm a one on base man. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love one on base. But if I had to pick R&W, probably the red peach and the butternut, the grape,
Michael Thornburg said
probably
one on
them
Skittles.
three. Yeah, one on base is my favorite, man. I love Banana Nut Plus,
Ooh, I love
the
banana.
red peach, pineapple butternut. You know, you won't see me go Wild Water without them 3 flavors.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yeah.
Them 3
Uh-oh.
flavors
There's
are
Bogdan
probably
right there.
places more terminus than anything.
Bogdan must have been eating dinner and his head just started swelling out of nowhere.
There he is.
Yeah, his ears were burning.
So Bogdan,
Yeah, he just jumped on.
Bogdan,
Yeah, he did. He just jumped on. He must have felt us talking about him.
Bogdan, I'm just bragging about you, Bubba. Telling them what kind of person you are. You one of the best out there, and thank you for everything, man. You've helped me out more than anybody, bully wise.
Toboggan.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I'm gonna go with him cross seas this year. He's been wanting me to go with him
You should.
to the World Cup.
Heck
I'm gonna
yeah.
go this year. I told him I'd go this year,
Yeah.
and I'm
Have
going to
you-
go see what it's about.
You ever seen a
And
video
hang
of
out.
that place?
Huh?
You ever seen a video of that place?
Crazy. Crazy.
We'll cross seas?
Yeah, well, they I think they have. It's like
The big parades and all that stuff.
man, it's
Yeah,
huge.
yeah. I've seen it. Yeah.
They
yeah,
flew
yeah.
that drone through there and all the buildings and everything. It's almost like going to the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, them
I'm
buildings
going to.
connected.
I'm going to go hopefully this year with him, and yeah, they're good people, man. They're, you know, like I said, a lot of people hate on Bogdan because he's good. He's good at what he does.
Mhm.
The haters.
He produces for
They're
sure.
haters. But dude, I'm telling you, and he's the most consistent person I know in white water fishing.
Yeah.
And it hurts my feelings to say that about him because I know he's smiling like hell.
Virginia Lucas says, which is Jenny.
Jenny.
She said, "Let Joe know that Bubba and I said hello."
Oh, Bubba, that's my man, little Bubba.
Yeah.
He was just down here a couple weeks ago. Let me tell you something. So Phil and them was fishing. He didn't want to fish All he wanted to do was run the shack.
Jeez.
He actually run the cash register. He caught all the fish out. Helped me weigh every fish. If anything was on the bottom, he called it out, what person's name was. He called their name out, what their fish weighed, what was on the bottom. Dude, that was probably one of the best times I had running my pond in a long time.
Really?
That was a ball. I let him run everything. I let him do it all. Dude, that was phenomenal. He had a blast.
He's definitely got the carp bug, don't he?
Oh, God, man, it just made, you hear a little kid like that get on the mic and, hey, Phil 22.1, or, I mean, it's just, then Phil would hook a fish and he'd take off running down there to Phil, and then he'd come back just smiling from one ear to ear. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be about.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be about.
Yes, sir.
That's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back when it was just jug fishing, where you would come pay, I remember cheapest ticket I think I ever bought was probably $10. $10, and it was like maybe $8 to go to put money in these jugs.
Mm-hmm.
But when it was that, it really wasn't a competition because we was all fishing for the same reason, same thing.
To have fun.
Yeah,
Right.
we was all out there hanging out, having fun, and then we was trying to hit a jug.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question for you from Brian Rad. Are your liquids PVA friendly?
Yes.
Yes. That's from Brian.
Yes.
Donnie
But
Johnson.
no, I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Donnie Johnson said, "What up, Joe? Where I need to peg tomorrow?"
Man, there's no guarantee. That's what I tell everybody. It's called carp fishing.
Yeah. Michael Thornburg said, Thomas Pearson, he said, "Tell Joe I said thank you, please. Gotta go for now. Good night, folks. See you guys soon."
Later,
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Good night. But, no, I mean, it's just, yeah. And I got an outstanding wild water team, man. I mean, me and Chad, we've been together for so long.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I mean, we got a hell of a record. I mean, I'm not bragging, but we've done very, very well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
It's
well.
very consistent, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Very consistent. We placed in a lot of tournaments. A lot. But you don't want to fish. I'm a very bad person to wild water fish with. And Chad will tell you, I'm not one of the nicest people in the world. My wife just heard me. She said, "You don't even want to start water
Wait a
fishing
minute.
if you want a boat."
I want to hear. Hold on. I want to hear more about this. Are you competitive? Are you an ass? Are you? What?
I'm competitive, but I'm an ass.
Okay. All right. I
I
can
feel
dig
that.
it. So are you like?
I think
Okay.
he's probably stern on probably how
Yeah,
he
I
wants
mean-
the shit done because
Yeah.
you're used to doing certain shit a certain
Mhm.
way because you've done a shit a certain way for so long and you've always gotten the same results.
Yep.
So that's how you want to do it every time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
I love
going to
baiting.
tournaments.
My
Yeah.
thing is, I love baiting.
Okay.
I could stand there. You can give me a rod.
Yeah.
And a bucket of bait, and I could stand there 70-some hours and never stop baiting.
Okay. So I know you're not. I know from the past we talked, you're not a pack person. You're a boilie person. You mainly throw a lot more boilies than you do pack.
Yes.
Your flavor game, of course. I mean, banana. What else? What else is there?
Yep, banana nut plus.
Yeah, banana. And so when you go out to these wild water tournaments, is it just mainly boilies you're throwing out there all the time?
No, I mean, it used to be pat bait
Okay.
and boilies, but
Okay.
it's got to the point. I'll tell you how bad it's got. So this year, we kind of started with a little bit of pat bait.
Right.
You always catch fish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to the point now where I guess all these people are throwing boilies now in these rivers where the wild water is.
Yeah.
Pat bait it's just there no more.
Yeah.
It's mostly boilies now.
Okay.
I mean, it's just you go out there. I got them now where I could throw a bully out there and catch a fish on the first day on bully.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty
But-
cool.
Because it used to be about, with the pack bait,
Right.
everybody was throwing pack bait because
Yep.
it was catching fish.
Right.
But
Yep.
in order for you to place or win this tournament, you can't do that no more.
But it's got to take a lot of boilies just to get your whole. How many pounds of boilies are we talking about you're throwing out there in your
per
swim?
tournament.
Per tournament.
The most I've ever threw was 400 pounds in 3 days.
Wow.
400 pounds in 3 days.
So are you bringing a trailer or a dump truck with all your boilies in it?
No, I mean, that's just, and it was actually the very first time I boilie fished from Tomas there, and very first time wild water fishing.
Okay.
Didn't know nothing about it. Well, the second time I went, sorry about that.
All right.
Second time I went.
I was there.
Guy said, hey, you need to get
What'd
these
you
boilies.
do?
So I told Tomas, I said, man, give me 400 pounds of boilies. He said, man, do what? I said, give me 400 pounds. He said, man, you lost your damn mind. He said, there's no way you're going to use 400. I said, give them to me. And by God, we threw every damn one of them in the water. We couldn't keep a rod in the water left. You're talking about five, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So you used to fish for carp, man.
So that boiler machine paid for itself, didn't it?
Well, now I started. Well, that's when I used to, now I make my own boilies.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, I know you make your own
That
boilies.
was before he even
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
boiling machine or
Okay.
anything.
I dig it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, that boiling machine is you know, when I started making boilies, they be molded, rotten, nasty. But the boilies now are just, I'm not bragging, but you know, they're phenomenal. I mean, they're
All right.
you can put them in a so most boilies are
He
hard.
wakes up every morning.
You
with
with me?
his excellence.
Most boilies are like kind of hard,
Yeah.
and they're not real soft. Well, the new recipe we worked on, they're kind of soft, and they break down like really slow in the water, and they're not solid.
Do
Put them in a bucket of water,
okay.
and I promise you the flavor would never go away, or the color.
Wow.
And you could take the boilie out 24 hours and smell it, and the smell's still there.
Damn. You don't really run to that too much. I know what you're talking
No.
about. I know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, I've had people beg me to tell my boilies, and I will not do it.
Can I ask you just
I won't-
one question about your boilies?
Yeah.
Do you put egg in it?
Yes.
That's a lot of damn
I put real
eggs.
egg.
Yeah,
real,
that's what.
real egg.
Because I know- I know-
I was about to say, I don't think there's not nobody that don't
Well,
put
people
eggs.
overseas do. They put eggs in
Most
it.
people who cross seas use
Yeah.
artificial. They use artificial eggs.
Oh, do they?
Powders.
Because I heard, this is just me. Because to have your boilies on eggs, well, you know, eggs in your boilies, you got to keep it refrigerated, or here in the United States. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'm getting that wrong.
Or you use preservative. You can put a preservative in there, and your
Yeah.
boilie won't. So a lot of people make a fresh boilie, like you said. You put them in a freezer, then you put them in cooler,
Yeah.
then you got a certain amount of time to use them once you take them out, or you put a preservative in them, and they're not going to mold on you.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Nice. Okay, good.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But you got to be careful what preservative you use, because some preservatives leave a nasty taste.
Right.
It will cause your fish to not even want them.
It leaves a bitter, nasty taste in your mouth.
But boilie campaigns do work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were.
And don't think tiger nuts and corn don't work, but
Mhm.
they work too. But a boilie is just,
On it.
I love boilie fishing, man. Boilie fishing is just, I love it.
Now let me
I
ask you
love
a
it,
question,
man.
Joe. So when you go out there and you fish wild, like, you know, obviously most of the time you have an angler to your left and an angler to your right, maybe so much space in between. Like,
Yeah.
how do you go about building your swim?
Oh.
We hit a nerve. We got a nerve.
I'm just gonna say this because
We hit a nerve.
no,
Oh, no.
no, because it matters.
Yeah.
People may not.
Well, it does matter.
It matters, I'm just gonna say it like this, when me and Justin Keaton and the other person that owns Lake Monster.
Jack.
No,
Oh.
it was Justin.
Oh, Zachary.
Yep, Justin and Zachary Peak. We was all
Zachary
three
Peak.
there. We had first place here, and we had second
Yeah.
place here.
Yeah.
And we're almost 3 days in, and we haven't caught a fish.
Mm.
Like, literally. And as we're watching, like, I'm not bullshitting, like, they literally built a wall. They had 2 slingshots over there.
Mm-hmm.
one slingshot, when they slingshot them, the boilies went like this, do
Mm-hmm.
in a straight
Yep.
line, and they just nonstop was building a wall all the way across the river.
Yep.
And not only that, the other one that they was using would go this way, doom 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 doom. So they was building an
Yep.
L.
Yeah.
That way,
Yep.
when these fish come down, all they do is they're hitting this wall of this boilies and just staying in this pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true. That's how you do it. That's how
Yeah.
you block people.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's exactly true.
Now the flow, does it push the boilies on down to the next peg?
I mean, I'm sure they are, but you know, you sit here and
Not if
see-
you cut them in half.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's harder for them to roll. They'll
Yeah.
get stuck.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why
You
I
cut 'em in
spot
half.
out. Yeah,
That's-
they use halves and chopped.
Yes. Wow.
But you know,
If you cut them in half, they won't roll.
Mm-hmm.
Never. Dang.
but yeah, you don't. Hey, you don't.
That
have
got
to,
me.
You don't
That
have.
got
Hey,
me.
you don't have to give us the secret,
No.
Joe. Just send me a map later.
Right.
I'll send you them out. But I do want to, before people start getting off or whatever, I do want to say something.
Yeah.
So in St. Lawrence this year,
Okay.
and a lot of people's been waiting on this announcement. You have a lady named Joanne Robinson and her daughter named Abby.
Okay.
I had the marathon up there, which Joanne Robinson and they run a child
Child's turn.
juniors tournament, juniors carp tournament.
Okay.
So they are going to run the marathon this year,
All right.
Okay.
and it will be 5 days from Monday to Friday. I'm hoping I 100%, but they're talking about doing sections, which would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's going to be run strictly by the book. I think it's going to be an outstanding tournament, and I support them 100%. If they run it, I will be there for them, but I think it's going to be a phenomenal tournament.
Wow.
What are they going to do it?
Well, heck
I think it's going to be a well-balanced tournament, and that's what you have in a lot of these tournaments. They're not balanced.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the way Baldwinsville's set up now, it's balanced. You got the lake, you got the river here, and you got the river here. It's
Yep.
balanced. I think Connecticut, love Kyle, love Lee, wonderful people, love them. But I think it needs to be sectioned. 1 through 20, 1 through something, and Thomas tell you 1 through 20, the lower part of the river, the upper part of the river.
Okay.
If you're closer to the ocean, it's hard to compete.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It really is.
It's hard to compete. It needs to be 2 sections. And but I love it. I'll go there every year. That's Connecticut's probably my favorite.
I think
It's hard.
Connecticut. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think Connecticut's my favorite too because
I feel like that's
it is hard.
your
It-
vacation time when you're away from your shop.
It tests your skills.
Yeah. Yes. Connecticut is the hardest tournament out there. I've seen pay Lakers go there and tell you they will not go back.
Really?
No.
Huh.
No. It is hard.
Yeah.
When you got a current, you can't fish, but maybe
So many hours.
out of 103 hours, you might be only fish 30 hours.
Yeah, because you'll be dodging weed beds and everything else. Those.
Oh, yep.
The
And
si-
it depends
hey,
on what peg you have.
Yeah,
Some pegs
the
you
size of
fish all term,
houses.
some pegs you can't.
I'm
It's
serious.
crazy.
Yep.
Weed beds floating down the size of
Mhm.
houses that'll wipe your rods out like that.
Yeah, big mats.
Yes. We had to move one time and got second place because we couldn't fish.
Yeah.
I put my rod and reels underneath the water, sit in a creek, and tried to fish and still couldn't fish. That bad.
Chrissy Adams from Adams Outdoors says Joe is an awesome man. David and I appreciate him and his wife. They the best. They bust their ass to get us orders out as fast as possible. Thank you for all you do, Joe.
Oh, they're phenomenal people, man. They're outstanding.
Yes, sir.
You know, she supports us a lot, man. They're very good people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say nothing bad about it. They're hard workers and they're good people, man.
Yeah.
Very good people.
They've been around for a while. I think when they first came around, I think people may have had the wrong idea about them, thinking that they was just trying to come in and be one of the money grabbers, you know.
Yeah.
But they've definitely, I think they've definitely proved everybody wrong because,
Yes.
you know, they help a lot of people out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
they
lot.
do. A
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yep.
They run a good business, and like you said, they're very, very good people.
Mm-hmm.
I call her, and she'll put anything up to the side.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's-
she'll ask me, anything you're looking for, I'll order it for you, I'll hold it for you, stuff like that. It's,
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, she's good. They're good people, man. But
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, yeah, I just wish a lot of people start getting along, man. That's all I want.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I ask. You know?
Yeah, I agree with you there.
What do
I
you?
mean, everybody just needs to like everybody and be happy. Be happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What would be
And-
your wishful thoughts for the next 5 years? Like, what direction would you like to see carp fishing go in, Joe?
Uh,
Or where do you see it going within the next 5 years? Because obviously,
if it don't change, it's going to go to hell.
I agree. I agree with that.
Stop the drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the drama is gonna, unfortunately, stunt the growth of this thing before you can really see what it can become. It's,
Yeah. And we're losing the old timers, man.
Right.
And we're losing the old timers fast.
yeah,
And the old timers, what made this down here in North Carolina, is the old timers.
They're gone.
And the old timers,
Dying breed.
just
Mm-hmm.
and that's what, and they've took it out of a lot of portion where the people can't afford to fish no more, man.
Right.
I do a senior day on Thursdays, try to make it reasonable for them, get them out of the house. I try to,
Oh, that's hell of it.
I still try to run cheap programs, just try to get people out. I charge a $15 lake fee, a $10 lake fee.
Yeah.
I charge a $20 lake fee.
Yeah.
I try to make it where people can afford to fish,
Yeah.
but it's got where people want to fish for money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to come out there and sit for $2 or, $40 program no more. It's all about the money.
Yep.
And then when they lose, they matter in hell.
Yep. That's
Blame
that's
everybody
what-
but themselves.
I know one thing for a fact. I know when I go up there and I give the bait house, whoever's working, wherever I'm fishing, when I give them that money to fish that tournament, that money's no longer
Yep,
mine.
that money's gone.
You know what I mean? So you have the option, to either go hard or go home,
Mm-hmm.
because you can either win.
I like that.
You can either win. You can either win $50 an hour, $200 an hour. It's up to you on how hard you go and how hard you try to figure out. If they're not hitting on this or whatever, what they're looking for that day, because it changes every day.
Yeah, I have that same mentality. Whenever you pay in, it's like, okay, don't expect this money back. This money's gone. Let's go have fun.
Yeah. Look, when I go fish a tournament, I don't care if it's $10 or $2,000. If I lose it, I lose it. It's on me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on them. And it's not the pond boss problem. And that's another thing. Go out there and fish on bite. Who they accuse the pond boss? Oh, he's treated the pond. He's done something. He stopped the fish from biting or and it's not the pond boss problem.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, it's some of the things I hear. I first bought the pond. Everybody wanted big fish. This is a good one for you.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted 20s above. 20. I put them in here. You know what? Took a 20 to win. Then you hear people, man, I go to another pond with a 17, 18 pounder. You would not believe how many times I heard that.
That's because they're not putting the fish in that other people are.
Well, the
putting
thing
in.
is, they want all
Complaining.
big fish, but if they can't win for big fish, they get mad.
Yeah.
They're not happy. Well, you want them, but now you don't want them
Yeah.
because you can't win with them.
Yep. That's exactly it. They want them, but when they realize that catching them takes a little bit more skill or a little bit more whatever.
The big fish ain't gonna bite all the time.
Right. Exactly.
It just ain't gonna happen.
Joe,
And you gotta have small fish, because you don't have no small fish in the winter, you're really screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me get your
I
take
mean,
on, with you being obviously a pond boss, pond owner, how do you feel about chow? And do you think we should change, like, what could we possibly do to change people's mind on using it all the time? Is it good? Do you think it's good for the fish on, what knowledge you have about it?
So I'll tell you what the biologist told me was Skip Thompson. Skip Thompson told me people's got it ass backwards. You should throw chow in the summer, not in the winter.
Hmm.
And the reason is they got to have the protein.
Yeah.
If they don't have the protein, they're gonna lose weight.
Yeah.
A fish can eat a carp can eat 3% of his weight a day. So you take a 30-pound carp, you can eat 3 pounds a day.
Yeah.
Right.
And if this thing, if you got hundreds and hundreds of pounds of fish in there, that's why a carp can't keep weight in a pond, because you can't feed them enough. And bread's the worst thing you get a carp. That and millet. Millet and bread. Millet and bread is two of the worst things you get a pond.
Huh.
You get carp. Because bread don't do nothing but go in and swell them up. Then they get full, then they don't eat. And the sugar, and the carp is not a diabetic.
Yeah. There's no protein in it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it. Then millet, all it does go right through them. Then it lays on the bottom of the pond. It just lays there. It don't go nowhere. You take millet and put it in a compost.
Yeah.
And it just lays in that compost and never ever will break down.
Gotcha.
Never. And a lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah.
So I don't allow millet. I don't allow bread. And a lot of bread comes floats top water, then puts your fish on top of water.
Right.
And blows in the corner, and there's all the fish in the corner.
How much is chow?
Yeah, that's
down
good.
in
Already
the
asked. How
West
much is chow down there?
Oh, really? About $120 a bag.
So it's pretty much about the same.
Yeah.
So a lot of people down here with the Ziegler now.
Yeah. It's cheaper.
So you can get Ziegler for $70 for 40 pounds.
Okay. All right.
So what we do is we take a pound and a half of Farina and a pound and a half of Ziegler and make it 3 pounds. And that's how we sell it.
It's pretty.
Because you got to have both in there. If not, because you got people throw Ziegler, and you got fish like Ziegler, and you got fish like Farina. So if you mix them together, they got both of it. All in one.
Do you think the price will end up going up more just because so many people are buying it and using it?
Yes, I do see that coming.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
with you being a pond boss and everything, how would you change that? Like, would you ban it just to try to keep, because obviously, like, I know me just by time, because I don't always buy a 50-pound bag of chow.
No.
I'm more of a, I'm on fish
From a
on
bay,
Sunday, so
but-
I'll just buy a couple bags at the bay house plus a couple bottles of
Yeah.
flavor. Before I even pay $125 to $150 to fish this tournament, I got $50 to $60 in a batch of bait.
Yep.
So it makes it even harder to get all your money back on that tournament. I'm not saying that you can't get all your money back. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Because up here, you'll see, we don't. I know in North Carolina, they don't really use a whole lot of flavor down there. I mean,
No.
It's more of like how Phil makes his, which Phil has made a video on it. If you ain't seen it, get on YouTube, Team Fish Fighters, check it out.
Oh,
He
that
showed
white
it.
yolk.
Huh? Well, he uses
White egg yolk?
that's just to keep it
Yeah.
moist. Every time
Yeah.
you throw a ball.
Egg white.
Yep, just
Yeah,
put a
egg
little
white.
bit in there. That way it makes it soft.
That's a good video.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, a lot of people, and myself included, we put 2 bottles of flavor in chow
Yeah.
instead of using
Yeah.
egg whites and stuff like that. I 99% of the time I
Lots
don't.
chow.
I'll put two bottles of flavor in there, and then if I got a Mountain Dew or a Dr Pepper or whatever, I'll just throw a little bit in there every time I make I go to cast. But yeah, it's getting expensive.
Well, me and my wife went fish somewhere, and I can't remember. We stood there on the side of the bank, and we figured it up, and it cost us $270 to go fish. Doesn't include your gas, your food to eat on the way. That's your bait, entry fee. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Just for 8 hours.
Yeah, and that's where I was kind of getting with the chow thing, and trying to make it, because I think our lakes here, I don't think they're gonna stop selling chow.
No.
But I guess I'm asking, how can we make it more affordable, like how it used to be?
You're not. It's the corporations, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about
The corporations are in control. They want more money, more money, more money. That's all it is.
Yeah.
whatever demand. If it's demand, people's going to buy it, then they're going to keep going on price and charge more and more and more.
But you would think though people would.
Actually, I thought the chow was cheaper down there where you guys were at.
It used to be,
They got expensive.
It used to
here.
be.
Oh, did it? Okay.
but some
What y'all pay for a bag now? How much is a bag up there?
About one.
over 125,
Yeah.
130,
About that much.
Yeah, see, they're about
Yeah, there's.
what, $8?
if not
Yeah,
more.
$5 different. No, it's not no more.
I know there's a couple of base shops that actually goes down south and pick it up, bring us a couple skids back and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They said
It's high now.
it's 140 a bag here.
140 a bag.
see, that's
One-
crazy, man.
140 a bag.
That's crazy.
But if the lake owners would ban it, you know.
But the carp needs that protein.
But there's other sources of
The
protein.
carp needs the protein, and that's the problem. What else? What now? Soybean.
Yeah,
Soybean actually got more protein than chow does,
that was.
and
one
it's
of
cheaper.
Yeah, that was one of the first
So
breakdown
go.
baits I ever used.
Stop getting from
Right.
Purina.
Yep.
Is it Purina? Am I
Purina.
saying that right?
Yep.
I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
But if we was throwing, what about how do you feel about rice, Joe?
Rice.
I mean, rice is rice. There's really nothing in rice. But
Just a filler,
it's
something
cheap. It's a filler. It's cheap. You know, it's like oats. Oats ain't nothing but fiber. Makes them poop.
Yeah.
Poop, poop, poop. I mean, you know, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
You know,
He's at.
I'm an oats
Yeah.
man. I love oats myself. As me, I love oats. I
Yeah.
love fishing oats.
Yeah, that's all I
That's-
use.
I love oats, man.
Now,
I
I'm not
love
really into the pay lake scene, but you know, wild water, we use a lot of cattle cubes and starter pellet and stuff like that. What
Oh, yeah, I
stopped
know
you
all
guys
about them.
from using stuff like that.
Say that again.
Oh yeah,
From,
yeah.
we use a lot of like cattle cubes
Yeah.
and like calf starter pellets and stuff like
Now,
that.
do you use that for chumming, or do you put it in your bait?
Both.
Okay.
Chum.
Now you saying as far as like people in the pay lake, why don't they
Mhm.
use stuff like that? Because it's hard to compete
Mm-mm.
with people who are throwing chow.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't get me wrong, you may catch fish and everything like that, but these fish are
Chow's
so.
just better.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's better for the fish, like as far as protein, but
Right.
when that's all they see,
Mhm.
99% of the time,
They're conditioned to.
yeah, you know, they get weary of seeing oats in the middle of the
Right,
summer.
yeah.
You know, like you gotta get enough people throwing it, and a lot of people. There's not enough people that's coming out and throwing oats during a tournament.
Well,
I
Well-
tell you how it is down here. So when it goes from chow to oak season, all it takes is one person throw an oak ball and catch fish, then everybody's throwing oaks. Not being honest. That's
Yep.
how it works.
Oh,
down there.
I agree. I see it. I know it. There's copycats
Yeah,
out
all it
there.
takes is one person.
Yeah.
But does he ever use cow mane? You use cow mane?
No, I never. Have you?
How's that? Cow mane.
Have you ever used Caliban?
Wild water fishing.
Oh.
No.
Is that like a cattle cube?
No, cow mane's a little pink little pellet, smells like anise.
Huh.
Nope.
I never heard of it.
Nope, I haven't either.
Calf mane. Calf mane.
Now everybody's going to
Look it
looking it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna be looking it up now.
Yeah, he said it's pink.
Yeah, look at calf mane. You can't use a lot of it,
Yeah.
but it
It's so
works.
strong.
Yeah, the anise smell to it. It's just
Yeah.
kind of a little strong. It is.
Well, brother,
Yes.
we're coming pretty much to the end of the show, brother.
Yeah, we went about
Well, I've had a
20-ish
good time,
minutes
man.
over. Yeah,
No,
we
we
were
went
having a great
30
time.
minutes over.
Yeah, for sure.
For,
Yeah, we love having
Oh
you on,
shit, is that
brother.
what
I
happened? Okay,
could-
I didn't know we was on
No.
time limit.
No,
No,
no.
heck no.
We
was-
were not. We've been switching it up instead of because a lot of
This
people that
is-
watch the stuff on YouTube.
I wish
don't
we could
wanna-
talk longer, tell you the truth.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
want to watch it for
Yeah,
2 or
but
3
there's,
hours.
there's one thing I want to say before we get off here. Look, I love everybody. I don't care who you are, what you do, what your hustle is. I have no problem with nobody. I love y'all. Keep doing your hustle.
Yeah.
Make your money. There's plenty of business out for everybody.
Mhm.
Let's get along.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree with
Stop
that.
the bullshit.
Tell them, Joe. Let's get back to the roots.
Yep.
Let's just get back to the roots. Get along. If you need something, give me a holler. If I need something, I should be able to give you a holler.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they are actually flavor companies that do buy flavor from me.
Yeah.
I get their flavor for them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't even know that, which is mind blowing.
Yeah. Well, if they didn't know, they know now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what I want people to understand. I'm not out to hurt nobody. I'm here to help you.
Yeah.
And there are some people I do get flavors for. They're a flavor company.
Yeah.
And if I was out and didn't want to help you, I wouldn't get it for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we all just need the drama needs to stop. Everybody needs to get along,
Absolutely.
you know, and just
Promote
enjoy
carp
life.
fishing.
Enjoy
Yeah.
fishing.
Let's just promote carp
Yeah.
fishing and just go with the flow.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
if it don't change, you know, as fast as we want to see it do this, it's gonna end up
Mhm.
doing this.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Cause the drama and just the bullshit.
Right.
And then get back to the roots of carp fishing where it started from the beginning. That's where it needs to go back to.
Absolutely.
And enjoy it and have fun and laugh and get along. Net fish
Mhm.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Grill out.
Have fun.
Don't matter what shirt you got on.
Yes,
Talk to
sir.
everybody. Have fun.
Drink beer.
Nobody's better than nobody. Nobody's better than you. Nobody. I don't care who you are, how much money you got. I don't care what you have. Nobody. We all piss and shit the same and bleed red.
Yep.
Yep.
It's true.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
true. Well,
Yeah.
I know you're speaking facts, Joe, and I'm sure everybody, you know, that's listening know that you are too. Because
Yeah.
you're a hell of a
But
standing
I
guy.
appreciate you having on me on here, guys,
No.
and we'll do it
Hey,
again.
we
Love y'all.
appreciate you. Yeah.
Joe, it was our pleasure for you
Yeah,
to be
we
on our
appreciate
show.
you, Joe.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
Alright.
see you March 29th.
Yeah, March 29th.
Yeah, I'll be up. I'm gonna fly up and of
Sweet.
course, and we'll be up, and I'll be with Phil and
Nice.
see everybody. And I think I know Mike's coming and all that. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm gonna try to help Bill down there at Highway and
Yeah, definitely.
see what I can do for him, and
Yeah.
you know,
I know that's going to be in good
No,
hands
that's
right
good.
there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So hopefully Jimbo's supposed to come take me down there. So that'll
Okay.
work out good.
All right. You staying for about a week down
All
there? or
right,
something?
guys, y'all have a good.
All right, bro.
Huh?
I say, are you staying? How many days are you staying over there in the highway?
I'm probably gonna stay 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
You, are you gonna fish any at all? Because you know.
No.
No?
I'm gonna fly up.
Yeah.
I'll fly.
Oh, that don't mean nothing.
I'll
Hey,
fly up
there's
and-
there's plenty of gear down here.
Right. We'll get you geared up.
There's plenty of gear down
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but yeah, you gonna do any whitewater fishing this year?
Well, you know, I had a baby.
Oh,
She's,
congratulations.
well, she's a little bit over 2. You're
Yeah,
a little late. Nah, but you know, I had a daughter, man, so it really kind of cut my fishing back. And
Yeah.
me and the wife, you know, we just purchased a home. So we closed on it on the 20th. So that's really put a lot of damper in, you know, the fishing and going. But yes, my first tournament that I'm gonna be fishing is gonna be New York for sure, 100%.
Baldwinsville,
Yep. Yeah.
spring, fall.
Spring. I've yet to fish the fall, but I love the spring because we know where the fish are on their way to, you know.
Oh yeah, up the river. Yep.
Yeah.
You let me know and I'll make you bait for you.
Well, I appreciate you, boss man. Yeah, just like, just
I
like
got you,
There
bully,
you
baby.
go.
I'll take care of you. Don't you
I
worry.
know,
You know that.
you know, we all
Talking about.
appreciate you, man, and everything that you do for all the carp community all around the
Yeah.
world. For
But I will have you bait for you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Well, thanks, boss man. You know, we appreciate everything you do. Once
Oh
again.
yeah, I know that, but I got you. But yeah, y'all have a good, and
You
I
do.
appreciate it. Look, man, there's a lot of good lakes down here when y'all come down. You got poplar, you got silvers. You know, there's tons of them. I can't go down names. You know, Big Daddy's just got Spillman's. I think he's going to do a phenomenal job
Nice.
for Spillman. A very good person too. I mean, there's a lot of lakes. You need to check them out when you come down, man. They improving,
Quick
doing
question,
good.
because I know
Ricky
you're-
Ryder just took our poplar, and he's a phenomenal.
Quick question, because while you're still on here,
Mm.
have you heard anything about wards? I know they're.
Ward.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ward, they did fix the dam. Okay.
Yep.
And there's a group out of Louisiana which is digging it out. But there again, let's don't forget about Big Ivy.
Yeah.
You know, everybody forgot about Big Ivy. Spivey's dam busted. It cost him $50,000-$60,000 to fix. He paid out of his pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's
Nobody's
that's
helping
the
Big
first,
Ivies to do nothing.
that's the first
I think
I've heard.
Austin Spain,
Yeah, I
Austin
heard.
Spain kind of runs some few rifles for him.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Big Ivy's lost everything. He lost his leg.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, I
I
know.
never
And
seen.
the
I ain't
man-
seen
the-
nothing about that. I've only heard about Woods.
Yes.
I didn't even know about the other two.
Oh yeah, he lost his whole dam. This guy, he had that pond humping. Done good. Got to come back to life. Put a lot of fish in it. Put a lot of time. He lost everything, man. And no one is trying to help him. Everybody was, one-way street.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And Ward's
Yeah, I didn't
Ward's
know
got
anything
people
about
helping him. They're digging it up. Pearson got moved to his new house. Jeff, they got his house straight, and Ward's will be back open.
Yeah.
But Big Ivy's probably never will, because no one want to help him.
Well, maybe we can get him on here, man, so maybe he can spread some awareness, or maybe help spread awareness. Because, like I said, I didn't even know
Oh, I
that
didn't
there
know
was
either.
even two other
Yeah.
lakes that even lost
Just
everything.
thought one.
I've only seen something
Yeah.
about Wards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it wasn't just Ward's.
Yeah.
It was Big Ivy's too. I mean, he lost everything. Man.
Well, maybe you can put us in contact with him, man. So maybe we can get him on the show.
Is
and
there
see if we
anything
can
that
get a
he's,
GoFundMe or something set up for
Trying
him
to
or
do to get going back up. Back.
Man, he ain't got the money, man.
Man, it's heartbreaking.
something. Yeah, it is.
He don't have the money. He don't have no help. And these people out of Louisiana
Yeah.
is helping Jeff and them to dig it all out and get it back straight. But nobody recognized Big Ivy sitting over there. No help.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's sad.
That's why the passion needs to be put back in it.
Yep.
More about helping people instead of saying I got the best lake. Or,
Yeah.
Man, you got people still down here living in tents. Tents.
And that's crazy.
No help.
Yep.
No help. People have no clue, man.
And that's
bad.
no help from the government or anything, huh?
No. Nothing.
Go Biden.
But you know what? You would think the way the world is today, because everybody's quick to grab their phone when somebody gets shot
Yep.
or
Mhm.
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You would think you would see more of this stuff on Facebook and
No.
and Twitter and stuff like that, showing that these people are,
Right.
you know what I mean? Just
No.
it's,
They don't want it out there. I mean, the government don't want it out there. They don't want it out there.
makes the government look
But-
bad because they're not helping.
No, government don't give a shit about you, me, or anybody else.
No, they're worried. They're worried about people overseas and
Yeah.
Ukraine and stuff like that.
Oh,
Like I
yeah,
said, Joe,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we appreciate you being on the show, man.
I love y'all, man.
I love
Yeah,
you,
man,
too,
thank
brother.
you very
Kind of
much.
keep Big Ivies in your mind, man. Just kind of.
Oh,
His
definitely.
name's Anthony. Anthony, I'll send his information to you.
Yeah, do
Yes,
that.
please
But,
do, so I can reach out to him.
Yeah, he needs help, man. He really does. He's a very good person, man. He just got through to the wolves, man.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But all right, Bubba. Love y'all. Everyone.
yeah.
Love you.
All right,
Good night.
take care.
All right,
Hey,
appreciate you, Joe.
Tell Mindy, hey, tell his wife we said hey.
Yep.
Have a good night, Joe.
Thank you. Have a good
Buddy.
Thanks, Joe.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah, what a banger of a show.
Dang, that's what I'm talking about.
Share this live. We appreciate
Man,
you guys,
Joe
man. We
Lutz,
really do.
royalty.
What do you guys think
On our
about
show.
what all Joe had to say? Obviously,
Yeah.
he didn't hold back.
Oh man,
He definitely let everybody know, what was on his mind. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there. I mean, obviously, you just look at the people that was watching, all the
Mhm.
comments that we have,
People watching.
Yeah.
Yep.
They didn't care about us. They care about Joe.
Yep.
I mean,
Joe.
he's a good man.
Joe is a good.
Yeah.
He's a great person.
I can't say
He's got a
anything
kind
bad
heart.
about Joe.
No,
No.
at least not while we're on the air,
Yeah,
right?
right. Once the cameras are out, then we'll talk.
Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to the chili meat this
Yeah,
year.
March
Yeah,
29th.
March 29th.
I haven't made the announcement yet, but here soon to be the Carp Expo here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Will be at
Yep,
March
so,
29th.
So once we make the official post,
Yep.
You guys can start hitting us up.
I just gotta talk to that one head sponsor first and see if it's still going.
I should have said something, Joe. We need one banner that's got R&W, just pretty
I can
much
do
just
that.
like this,
Yeah.
that we can put up here.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm sure we got plenty of room.
Well, brothers, man, I tell you, that was a hell of a show. Good
That
job,
was a hell of a
guys.
show. Great
Yeah.
job, everybody.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Again, our next guest next Wednesday is going to be
Chat.
no Paul.
Paul Metz?
Is it Paul?
No,
No.
not our Paul. Paul Scotts
Paul
Scott
Scott.
from Illinois, Kansas City. What part of Kansas City Carp Anglers?
And it looks like that will be our
That's our last one of the year.
Hey,
Wow.
let's ask James if he gets a medallion this year.
No, I'm not getting a medallion this year.
Hey, the year is not over. You still got time, bub. You can go catch a koi.
Did I catch a 30?
You can go catch a koi. I caught a 30 this year, not a common, but above.
Yeah, it's gotta be common. Gotta be common or
Oh,
more.
see, that's not even cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're only. I mean,
Dwan's got the belt again, the heavyweight
Dwan's
belt.
always got the belts. But you can't, you
Ricky's got the big common carp.
Yeah, but these boys are taking, they take time away from their family and everything to go be able to catch these fish.
I was gonna say I don't think
They're
mine
using-
count.
They're using vacation time. You know what I mean? Like these guys are.
Yeah,
taking-
yours.
Mine don't
If
count.
he's on our team, yeah, you've done had it. He's almost like in a 40. You got what, 40? Almost a 40?
No, mine's 34.9.
Okay,
is
34.9.
Yeah.
But we had what was the largest grassy was 64?
Yeah, something like
And
that.
that's the one too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah.
We might as well just put
I'm
the one on
retiring, man.
everything, right?
I'm retiring. No, I'm not gonna get a medallion this year or a trophy. Wait a minute, do I got a trophy? No, but I don't want to talk about it. Game over. Yep. We got one more podcast
For this year?
This year
Yeah.
is next Wednesday. Taking a two week break because
Christmas.
Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, that's it. I think Austin, Spain's the one. Is going to be the first one. It's on the 8th.
First of the year.
First of the year.
All right.
So
Sounds good.
First of the
All right.
year.
We'll see you here next week, everybody. Thanks
Appreciate
for
you guys
showing
watching.
up.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to
always
share
practice.
this live.
Mm-hmm. Always practice safe carp care.
Yeah. Shout out to all the sponsors. CarpAngler.com, Big Money Beepers, the Ultimate Bait Boat, West Coast Bait Boats, Carpy Commando, Bottom Feeder Baits, Joe Lutz, R&W, everybody else that's sponsored on our team. We appreciate everybody, especially all the sponsors, taking the time and sponsoring some of the guys on the team and stuff like that.
tune in
Yep.
next week.
Yeah.
Check out USA Carp Guide. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. And shout out to American Banx too.
See you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Thank
don't-
you very
don't
much.
forget
Shout
the
out
guys,
American
you know what I'm
Banx.
saying? But we'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you next week.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
All right, guys.